Okay, so let's talk about working with Microsoft 365 Teams. Now, we'll look at this both from the Teams app and from the admin panel side. So I've already opened up Teams here, but you'd click here and you'd click on, you'd find Teams, right there it is. Click on Teams and that'll open up Microsoft Teams. Now, the first time you do it, it's going to ask you, give you a QR code to download the Teams app, a couple of other things like that. But if I once I get in here, I can look at activity, chat with people who are part of my organization. I can look at my individual teams. I'm currently part of one, Yakima Valley College. I can look at a calendar. I can look at doing voice over IP calls, OneDrive, all of this integrated into Microsoft Teams. Now, for each team, I'm going to have, right, here's my Yakima Valley College, and I can add a member, add a channel, link to the team, leave the team. I've got a channel for general, which is going to have posts, files, and notes. So let's see what this is going to let us get away with. I'm going to create a new team. Now, I also have the option there to join an existing team. But here I'm going to create a new team. We're going to call this other. I can set a description for it, and then I can set the type. So if it's private, people need permission to join. If it's public, anyone can join. If it's organizational wide, everybody automatically joins. That's what the Yakima Valley College one is. So I'm going to make this a private team. And then I'm going to create my first channel. And my first channel is going to be, oh, let's just call this information. And click create. So that's going to create the first team for me. So here is my team named Other, and my ellipses there. I can hide it. I can manage the team, add member, add channel, leave team. And here is my information channel, which has 3 apps, posts, files, notes. So I can come to any one of these apps and I'm going to see how many of them actually are going to respond well. We can come here and we can work with the information in any of these apps. Now, if I want additional apps, that's what I can get from here. I can add a tab and I can choose PDF, Whiteboard, Visio, add a new app here. And there's a lot of stuff that integrates directly with Teams. So we can find any of these we want. I'm just going to do a whiteboard. So I'm going to add my whiteboard and save. I'm going to post to the channel about this tab or not. I'm going to save, and that's going to create my tab. And now I have a whiteboard. So there we go. We have a shared whiteboard in our team now. And here's my note. I added this to the channel, and the post is going to give you updates about anything. Somebody can reply here. Okay. And then more channel options here. If we want to pin the channel, hide the channel, link to the channel, edit the channel. So lots of things we can do with Microsoft Teams. And all this is happening from the Teams app side, right? I haven't touched the admin console yet. So by default, your users are going to have the right to create Teams channels and customize them. If I wanted to add another channel, let me add a channel here, and we call the first one information. Let's call this one projects. And then I can select a channel type as a standard channel, a shared channel, or a private channel. We're in standard. Let me click that one again. Everyone on the team has access. Shared people or teams in your org or outside your org can have access, and then only specific people on the team have access. So I'm going to click create, and that's going to create another channel for me right here under my team. So now I can have multiple teams, multiple channels. Okay, that's looking at this from the client side. What happens if we want to look at this from the admin side? So for that, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to go to my admin. And from my admin, right here, I have teams and groups. So I can look at active teams and groups right here. Now, this is going to allow me to add a team, add a Microsoft 365 group. Right here is the team that I just created from the client side. So I can click on this, and from the admin portal, I can manage this team as well. I can modify the basic information. I can modify members, site visitors. I can look at permissions and membership. I can look at the owners. This is going to allow me to look at my channels, and I can see the channels that I've created, what channel type, whether they auto pin or not. If I click on a channel, it's going to let me modify that channel a little bit. And then settings for the team itself. This is where I can change public and private external file sharing options if there's a sensitivity label. So, and then what are team members allowed? If I don't want them to modify channels, I can uncheck this permission. I can make it so they can't add or edit other private channels. Now, all of these were turned on by default. I can come through and modify and take those permissions away. Okay, there we go. By the way, if I want to delete the channel or delete the team or the channel, I can do it from here as well. Okay, so that is a real quick introduction to creating and setting up your teams and working with teams in the admin portal.